basically a big blur. Haven't really remembered much. I caught video, of the stuff that happened, and I mean, it's just a big blur. It's just a big blur. It's just, I've been a active and productive member of society for the last 8 or 9 years. Haven't been in any trouble, and it's just kind of a slap in the face to me, and of course to every veteran out there, that this would happen. I've been doing really well. I've been living my life like I'm supposed to. It's just, I don't know. It's just a big disappointment, really.
So we have to ask this: did you drive through those crosses?
I don't remember doing it, but from video evidence, it shows that it might have been. It looked like my car. I can't sit here and say that I remember doing it because I don't. I must have blacked out, but from video evidence, it looks like my car.
And why do you believe it was a blur?
I'd been into a fight, an altercation. I had been drinking, and I'm pretty sure I hit the concrete from the knot on my head and a couple of the abrasions on my lip and my head, and I figured that I must have got knocked unconscious at some point in time, and I guess I was able to drive by the people around. I guess I got up and drove, and I just blacked out. And the only thing I remember is being pushed in the McDonald's parking lot because my car wouldn't start.
You think you got in a fight?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I remember the altercation. I remember an altercation that night. I don't remember what it was over. I don't remember who it was with, but I remember an altercation. And of course, when I woke up the next day, I was told that I got into a fight, but that's about, like I said, it's really a big blur because I don't remember a whole lot, and it's just a whole big mess of disappointments, just another string of disappointments and stuff. But.
So do you know where you were at all that day, or just after? Where was your last memory?
My last memory was on Martin Luther King Street. That's about the last memory I have of that night.
Were you driving? Do you remember that one?
At the time, no, I wasn't driving. I was at somebody's house, and that's about all I remember. After that, like I said, I don't remember driving. The only thing I remember after that is being pushed into McDonald's, saying my car can't park here, and I guess it broke down or something. But that's about all I remember.
Why do so many people believe that you've done this?
Well, for one, I'm the only one with a '79 Thunderbird in the city of Henderson, Kentucky. So I guess that's the only reason. I mean, they've seen the video, and that's my car. So I guess they can't say that anybody else did it. That's about the only thing I could think of with it being my car. Maybe if it'd been a 2000 Dodge Durango, you couldn't just pinpoint one person. But with it being my car, the old school, it's a classic, I guess. And I guess they just feel that, it's obvious who did it.
You aren't going to be able to say whether you did or didn't do it?
I can't say I didn't. I can't say I did. But from the video evidence, it looks like my car. So I guess I have to say that it was me. I can't really say that it wasn't because that was my car unless somebody took my car and, I don't know. But I guess I have to say it was something that I'd done. It's just another mistake I've made that I'm just going to have to get over, and I just hope the community can forgive me because I really didn't intend on this to happen. This was not intended. I didn't even have any business downtown. There was no reason for me to be down there at all that night or that morning.
And so if you are end up found guilty of this, what would you say to the veterans?
I'm sorry. I would apologize wholeheartedly, and I will do anything that I could to do things to just put this in the past. Help, volunteer to help, volunteer for, anything. I would do anything that I could to put this in the past because I really am not this type of person. I'm not a malicious destroyer of anything. I don't do stuff like this on purpose, and I don't do it for fun because I don't think it's fun. And I just wanted to, like I said, apologize to all the veterans, and I just hope that maybe in due time they can forgive me for this because this was very malicious. It seems malicious, but I didn't do it as such. It was an accident. Accidents happen. Mistakes happen to anybody. Everybody's human.
Has anyone talked to you about this? Has anyone said anything to you about this?
The only, from the guards here that's kind of mentioned it which they're all vets, and they seem, they seem to, you don't seem like you did, they don't seem like I did it out of maliciousness, because I didn't. And I talked to them, the 2 times I've talked to my family, they told me it's been a big deal. It's something that's probably not going to blow over for a while, but it's just something that I'm going to have to take and use to grow and use to become a better person. Because, as I said before, people make mistakes. I'm human, you're human, everybody's human, we make mistakes. And this is just something that I hope that people can forgive me for, and I can hopefully redeem myself in the future.
Were you here this morning helping set things up?
Yes, I helped set the chairs up this morning, and I offered it, and I asked it if I could do that, to go help set the chairs up this morning for the Veterans Day, for the Memorial Day. And I would just like to do more things like that, in the future, to let people know that I'm not malicious and I did not do this intentionally. It was an accident.
So what do you do outside? What do you do for a living?
Well, I work at a plastic factory in Evansville. I recently gained employment at DSM Plastics. I was working there before then. I was working at ADM Grain Elevator.
Interesting. So you were off on this Saturday. Were any members of the committee who make this memorial? Were any of them there this morning?
There might have been. I wasn't, able to speak to anybody. I think there was a few people there. There was a guy standing by the podium. I believe he was there. And as far as anybody else, I didn't know if anybody else was there or not, part of the committee.
Did anybody say anything to you?
Not that I heard. Not that I heard anybody that I heard. I don't think anybody said anything.
Have you been informed of any of the messages going on outside of the jail?
No. No. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not good, but I haven't heard of any, no.
If you could go to this ceremony, they thought about bringing you there, and to speak there in front of everyone, what would you say?
I would basically just say that this was an accident. I did not mean to do any of this. I did not mean to cause any of you all this grief. I know that these men and women have fought for our country. They've risked their lives for me to do ignorant stuff like this. And I would just let them know that I did not mean to. And from the bottom of my heart, that I am sorry.
Have any background at all?
In service? No.
No, not in service?
Oh.
We'll start, do you have any family that are veterans?
My father he's passed away 5 or 6 years ago. My grandfather, he was.
Is he on that memorial there?
My father, yes, he is.
What, if I may write this down, what is his name? Because it's in alphabetical order.
Burrus, Lavelle S. Burrus, Burrus.
I'm impartial about this, but a lot of arrows are pointing to you towards doing this. Would you be able to say, with that said, that you did do this?
Like I said, I don't know, I don't remember much at all. All I know is what I've seen is from video footage. As far as me remembering anything, I don't remember much of anything. I just remember McDonald's or his house, and then McDonald's that morning. Pushing my car in. I don't remember anything else.
Have your family spoken with you at all?
I've spoken to my family, but they haven't really. I mean, they're not gonna end up saying much about. They've told me that people are mad, but there's not much I can really do. I'm in here. I'd like to make amends, but I can't. I didn't mean to. I really didn't do it on purpose.
Especially considering you have someone there.
Huh?
Especially considering you have someone there.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like, if I did do it, I did not do this on purpose. My father was there. My grandfather fought in World War II. I've heard numerous stories about it. And, I appreciate everything that these guys have done for me to be able to do things, to be able to live free. I wouldn't do this maliciously just because. I didn't do it on purpose.
Is there anything I haven't asked you about that you want to talk about today? How have they been treating you here? Has it been?
They've been treating me fairly, surprisingly, because, shoes on the other foot, I might not treat somebody like me so fairly. They've told me that they've shook my hand and told me that they know that I didn't do it maliciously. They felt that I didn't do it on purpose, and they even gave me the opportunity to go out and put up the chairs. They could have said, no, you sit in your cell and you think about it. They said, you can go out here and you help put these chairs up, and maybe make amends. Maybe people will see that you didn't mean to do it. Maybe it's just a step toward the right direction. And that's what I'm trying to do, is take a step toward the right direction. Because this was unplanned. I didn't mean any harm at all. And I just want to get on and just move past this, and just want people to know that this is not my character. This is not who I am.
You asked. No one else asked you. You asked to say I will.
No, I asked. I put it on a requisition form, and I asked when the jailer came and he came to talk to me. I asked him if I could do anything to help, and he said we're going to go out and help put up the chairs today. You can go out and do that. And he offered me the chance to go out there and help them.
After the ceremony, would you offer to help any more?
I'd offer to help pick up all the crosses one by one by myself. I would not mind doing that at all. Like, I would do anything I could to help them, just so they know that I'm not this type of person. This is not what I did. I did not do this on purpose. If I did do this, this was not malicious. It's not just to have fun or mess around. Like, I'd pick up every cross one by myself. Would not ask for a single bit of help. I would pick up trash once a week in the park. I would do anything I could to help, to let them know that this is not me. This is not what I am.
Interesting. So, is there anything I haven't touched on that you'd like to say? Or have you said everything you'd like to say?
I think I've gotten everything.